turn. Israelites, turn. Israelites, why won't you turn? Ayaradoni, I say, where would you spend your long eternity? Ayaradoni, I say, long eternity. Draw it nearer, come. Ayaradoni, I say, long eternity. Draw it nearer, come. Ayaradoni, I say, turn. Israelites, turn. Israelites, why won't you turn? Ayaradoni, I say, where would you spend your long eternity? Ayaradoni, I say, long eternity. Draw nearer, come. Ayaradoni, I say, long eternity. Draw nearer, come. Ayaradoni, I say, turn. Israelites, turn. House of Israelites, why won't you turn? Ayaradoni, I say, where would you spend your long eternity? Ihena Ole Mount Zion, 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 I, Lord, Holy Mount Zion, Zion, I. Blessed be the tie that binds our hearts in one creation of love, Most High, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari.
Holy Emmanuel, Selassie, Jah, Rastafari. This is the EABIC, Ethiopia Africa Black International Congress, Church of True Divine Salvation, Council of Elders, coming today with a message clear and plain. And all we ask our membership to do is to listen with an objective mind and think. And if in doubt, well then, give us our alternative. So we continue. Rastafari love and blessings to the international membership of the EABIC. One stick is easily broken by itself, but a handful of sticks shall be unbreakable against manhandling forces. Our solidarity can only be proven by our allegiance to the moral standards of the Black Christ Salvation. Our most assiduous tasks are towards the posterity of the EABIC, as it reflects on us all collectively, regardless of what titles we carry. The future of our youths depends on the clarification and rectification of unresolved matters that lingers amongst us. Our agendas are resolution incentives to address the ordeal of dilemmas that has faced us over the years. Yes, my Lord and Empress. So we are just encouraging ones and ones, our beloved brothers and sisters, to come to their table today, come with an objective mind and think, and let us build towards a unity. Our only accepted goal is unity. My Lord and Empress. Blessed love.
Yes, I am the Right Honorable Priesthood, otherwise known as, Jaffer, Some of my them call I am an even blow. You see it? Yeah. So I was the priest and is the priest that preside over the man translation, fulfill John 14, in my father's house are many mansions, if it were not so, I would not have told you, So, the man gone to prepare a place here and I. So, give thanks, leave I and I, sons and daughters, manifest the work, So, we are called upon every sons and daughter right now because it is paramount important, my Lord and Empress. I and I are senior member who reside with and took schooling from the Black Christ. I and I hold a position of apostolic authority, which meant our autonomy should be used to ensure that the doctrine of the church is not corrupted and is deliberated with structure and order. The amending of our Constitution guideline help us to understand our Constitution better, that it may serve I and I in all aspects of circumstance that I and I are faced with. I and I bid and appeal to all senior members of the Congress to see the importance of partaking with the jurisdiction and scrutinizing, amending and rectifying the Constitution. It is vital that our Constitution is properly documented within the capacity of legal affairs. A complete Constitution covering specific articles and bylaws, which represent a documented legacy for the youth of the future. Emmanuel, Selassie, Rastafari. Yes, unity is very important. The quicker I realize that, I and I represent the man Templar's sons and daughters, Yes, so it's paramount important because we have to see where we are going, and Babylon is at their conference table, planning their destruction with their nuclear weapon is only upon the black man and the black woman, And right now the world is depending upon the Baba Shanti because the emperor did give the delegation robe and turban. My lord and empress is to be continued.
What is a family constitution for Black family wealth? Imagine a tool that helps your family stay united, focused, and intentional about building and passing down wealth. That's what a family constitution does. It's a formal document created by your family to set shared values, principles, and rules for managing your wealth across generations. Think of it as a family blueprint for how you handle money, investments, and legacy projects. It helps everyone understand their roles and responsibilities, reducing disagreements and confusion. For Black families, a family constitution can be especially powerful because it aligns wealth-building efforts with cultural traditions and community goals. It clarifies what the family's purpose is for its wealth, like supporting education, funding family reunions, or investing in community resources. It also helps protect assets like family businesses or cultural heirlooms that hold special significance. A family constitution usually includes policies on how to save, invest, spend, and give to charity, all based on what the family values most. It spells out how decisions are made, whether by voting, consensus, or designated leaders, and how conflicts are resolved. Transparency is key, so the document encourages open sharing of financial information to build trust. It also emphasizes educating younger members about financial literacy and responsible wealth management. Many families set up councils or committees to oversee these efforts, making sure everyone stays on track. Culturally relevant practices, like budgeting for family reunions or supporting Black-owned financial institutions, are often woven into the document. The family constitution isn't a one-and-done document. It should be reviewed regularly, maybe every 5 years, to reflected changes in the family, economy, or goals. Creating it involves honest conversations among family members, fostering respect and shared responsibility. For Black families, this document can serve as a foundation for intergenerational wealth transfer, ensuring that the family's cultural values and community commitments are passed down along with financial assets. It helps keep the legacy alive, making sure that wealth benefits future generations and the community. In essence, a family constitution is a strategic, culturally aligned plan that guides your family's wealth journey from today into the future.
Hail Him I, King Selassie, Jah Rastafari, Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie, Jah Rastafari, Holy Queen, Empress Menen I, Selassie I, Jah Rastafari. Blessed love my Lord and Empress, give thanks for yet another blessed day. Give thanks Him for yet another wonderful presentation, by the Council of Elders, EABIC Council of Elders. As I reason upon and even put forward, the revising of I Constitution. We give thanks to even all involved, in even such. Give thanks to all elders who sit down around the round table, and even put paper to pen and minds to the matter to even resolve such, So we give thanks to the Most Mighty Selassie I, Jah Rastafari. The Council of Elders serves as a moral compass within the EABIC, an oversight committee to assist with preserving the ethical standards of the brotherhood and sisterhood of God. The Council facilitates issues that displays the undeniable stagnation of our Congress. Tension and aggression amongst ourselves only result in the continual backsliding of us, all as written in Jeremiah chapter 8. Now is the time for apostles and disciples of Christ to work shoulder to shoulder to preserve and reserve our legacy for the generations to come. A seed shall serve him, it shall be accounted to the Lord for a generation. They shall come and shall declare his righteousness unto a people that shall be born, that he hath done this. Most High, Selassie I, Jah, Rastafari. As I know, even within I culture, we say we stand governmentally, parliamentally, statically, with our world founder, President, God and King. We know, that even from such time and even until now, decades, I governmental has not really been in operation. It takes a 33-member parliament, 14-member committee to even govern such affairs. So I do give thanks even for within this time. God the man say, if I don't do it, he will rise up sticks and stones. But we give thanks even for the junior members and the younger ones, that are coming forward to even fulfill such mandate. So we give thanks to the Most Mighty for all that is said and done. Give thanks for yet another wonderful presentation that was put forward by the EABIC Council of Elders. And as I even state at this time, unity is I only accepted goal. So we cordially calling each and every one to come to the round table and let us meet and greet and reason in peace and love upon such, affairs that actually, hold in I, as it says, in stagnation. So we do give thanks, my Lord and Empress. Give thanks for listening and watching, and continue to support. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to this wonderful and productive channel. Jah Rastafari. Peace and love, my Lord and Empress.
My religion is freedom, redemption, repatriation, do our one violence, the mission of the king, the mission of the king is the understanding of truth, the mission.
And because of this fact, the revolution has laid down as a law that nobody, regardless of who you are, will be allowed to be involved in any activity surrounding the overthrow of the government by the use of armed violence. And anyone who moves in that direction will be ruthlessly crushed. But we also feel, sisters and brothers, that the time has in fact come for us to make another step along the way towards institutionalizing the process that we have been building for 4 years. And that is why only yesterday in Grenada, the new chairman of the Constitutional Commission arrived in our capital city, St. George's, from Trinidad and Tobago to announce the formation of the Constitutional Commission that has now undertaken the task of drafting a new constitution for our young revolution. This constitution is not really going to look like the one that the Queen gave us in 1974. This time around, this constitution is going to come out of the bowels of our people and out of our earth. our people will have their inputs and will decide what they want to see go into that constitution. Our new constitution also is certainly going to institutionalize and entrench the systems of popular democracy which we have been building over these past 4 years in our country. Because to us, democracy is much, much more than just an election. To us, democracy is a great deal more than just the right to put an X next to Tweedledum name or Tweedledee name every 5 years. But democracy also means, and to us it has 5 integrated components. First, accountability. People have to account to those who elect them. The second principle of democracy to us, responsibility. We don't believe in Grenada in presidents for life or elected people for life. We believe in service for life. And when you stop serving, you must be recalled and get out of the way for somebody else to serve. The third principle. To us, the third principle of democracy is participatory mechanisms, popular participation. If we are serious about democracy, and here I would accept the definition, the well-known definition of Abraham Lincoln. Lincoln said of democracy that it is government of, for, and by the people. I accept that. It's a good definition. But if it is government of, for, and by the people, then it cannot be just government of the people you elect. It also has to be for them, and it also has to be by them. They have to have a way of participating. That is what the word by means. And if that is absent, you don't really have the democracy. We believe that it is very important for the people to have a voice in running their affairs. The ways in which we have approached this question over these years is basically twofold. One, the creation of mass organizations of our people. The National Women's Organization, the National Youth Organization, the Farmers Union, and of course, the labor unions, the trade unions. Not only were the women of our country without work before the revolution, the women of our country were also the most harassed and victimized of any section of our population. Those few who were granted jobs from time to time, many of them were given those jobs only on the basis of a sexual favor. So women were being sexually exploited in return for jobs. The very first decree of the revolution was to outlaw sexual victimization and exploitation of our women in return for jobs.
Get together with far right. When we all get together with far right, we must love one another as brother and sister. When we all get together with far right. Get together, get together, get together with far right. When we all get together with far right, Selassie, we must love one another like brother and sisters. When we all get together with far right, yeah. Get together, get together, get together with far right. When we all get together with Farah. When we love one another as brother and sister, when we all get together with Farah. Holy Mount Zion, 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 our Lord. Holy Mount Zion, Zion. Around the throne of God in Zion, thousands of children stand. Thousands whose sins are all forgiven, a holy and happy banner. Singing glory, glory, glory. Singing glory, 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 our God and King. Our God and King adore. Selassie, Jah, Rastafari.